Welcome music lovers from in and outside the vinyl community. My name is Marco and this is my video 10 overlooked but good 80s albums for 5 or less. Just to be clear about the terms overlooked, it doesn't mean that only I know about the band or the album or the artist. Probably you saw it somewhere, the album, so you heard about the artist, but you don't know what exactly they are doing. And 5 or less dollars, euros, pounds. I live in Europe, so it's mostly 5 or less in Europe. In Britain, probably some albums from British artists you can get even cheaper. Only for North America, most of all albums you pay the same, about $4, $5, $6. But I think I think you have to pay a little bit more or one. But I will tell you, don't be afraid. So I don't say too much about the albums, won't go too much into the details, just a bit info about the band, a bit what kind of music it is, and so what you can expect from the album. Because I can talk 1 hour about an album, but it doesn't matter until you haven't listened to it. It doesn't matter what I talk. You have to judge for yourself if you like it or don't. That are just recommendations from my side. I will do this in order of release year. And before I start something, no need to subscribe. I have no intentions making a VC channel, because there are already enough really good channels from people. They have much more, they got much more records than I do and know a lot of more about music than I do, so I will keep it to the pros. The only thing I would happy is for you to leave a comment. If you watch the video, I will reply for sure, because I don't have to talk about this music with no one else. And you liked it, don't like it, the albums, don't like them, or you got some recommendations, so write it in the comment section, or you do your own video. I'm always looking for stuff that is cheap and I haven't heard before and then I like, so maybe I can find something from your recommendations. Okay, enough blah blah blah. Let's start. First album is Porter Band, Helicopters, from 1981, and this is style is something between new wave and rock. Some songs are new wave, the majority are rock. One song is even a bit on B-side is a bit punky, and this is an accessible album, really accessible melodies, fun to listen. So something you can probably like after the first listen to the album. So really good for introduction for this video, not something strange. You say, oh God, I don't want to listen to anything more. And something special, they are from Poland, from Poland, 1981, new wave, crazy things. But they have you see him here, John Porter in the middle. He's a British band leader. How he came to Poland during the Cold War, I don't know. There's no information in the internet. And what to say? If you like the album and you want to buy it, there are 2 versions of the sleeve. I bought it with, look what I bought. Don't buy that. This is the sleeve where it's written CRE, C-R-E. For €1 more, you can find the sleeve normal condition, not like this paper, okay, if you want more quality. Yeah, okay, then let's go 1982, Allez Allez-Promises, nice sleeve, I love that graphic design cover sleeves always, I'm always, oh, that looks good, I have to listen to it. And yeah, they are originally from Belgium. You see the guys all young and the girl, that were beautiful times. The guys are all from Belgium, and they had a band before Allez Allez, they're called Marine, and they did some new wave funk mix, and they went to London, and somehow there they lost their lead singer, and then this woman comes in, Sarah Osborne, and they changed a bit their style. First of all, they brought in 1981 they released a mini EP, an EP mini album, African Queen. That's something you probably also saw somewhere in the record beans. And yeah, they changed the name then from Marine to Allez Allez. And then this is the second and also the last album. And this is some style, this pop, but with jazz and soul and a bit funk influence, like, you know, like for example for Sade. It's not so smooth as Sade, Sade is a bit more smoother. But, you know, Sade, Diamond Life came out 84, this is from 82, so they did that kind of sound earlier. And all the songs are like that. The last one is a cover from Temptations' Papa Was a Rolling Stone. They changed the title to Swedish Girl and they changed the lyrics, but as the song starts in the bass, dun, 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 you know, you already know what cover is it of what song. And the first song, this is something different. It's a good song, really good song, I like it a lot, but I really don't know in what category I could fit it. It's not that it's something weird or strange, but I wouldn't know in what genre, but listen for yourself, you will see. Okay, next one, 82, oh, this is a band you probably know, China Crisis. Yeah, they're mostly famous for their second and third album, but I'm not so much on that. This is the debut album from 1982, Difficult Shapes and Passion and Passive Rhythms, sorry. And I have to say this is a great 80s pop album. Maybe you can say synth pop album, there's a lot of synth, but you know the 80s, there's a lot of synth almost everywhere. And really beautiful, simple but beautiful and great little melodies here. Nothing on the whole album, nothing itchy, scratchy. Everything is well packed, well produced. Really, I can listen to the album all day long. Really, and I'm listening to it all day long. And see, we have a inner sleeve, yeah. Here are the lyrics, and here's a picture. I don't know what it represents, maybe you can figure it out. And yeah, what to say, yeah, and despite of that pretty simple melodies, it doesn't get boring, really, doesn't get boring, really beautiful. A bit melancholic, but not in a depressive way, more positive. I hope you understand what I want to say. So, China Crisis, the debut album, really can recommend. Oh, there's something, that's probably the record you can get cheapest, and this is something I think you saw before for sure. Fashion with the album Fabric, also from 1982. Yeah, here's the band leader Dave Harris and the other guys. Look, crazy haircuts. Yeah, you won't expect that sound. What is on it, and the sound is, it's categorized as new wave, yeah, synthwave maybe. but this album is full of early 80s funk. You know, that funk with more synth and more bass in the front, not much the funk guitar like in the 70s, you know, that kind of lame funk, yeah, compared to the 70s funk. But there, you will, if you hear the first song, you will already know about what I'm talking about, what kind of style it is, and it goes almost every song is like that, but some are better, some are worse. You will just see for yourself. And they took this early funk influence, but they did something on their own, you know. It's not just typical that something, you know, they did on their own, and I think they did it really well. Really overlooked album. So next one, also 1982, synth-pop, Positive Noise with the second album, Change of Heart. The first album was a bit, I would say, dark wave. Yeah, the title says it all, Heart of Darkness. Yeah, and for the second album, they decide to change the style totally. This is really party, fun, synth-pop. Yeah, it's not joke music, you know, tra-la-la. They are really good musicians. They know what they are doing. It's just music if you want to have good time. Yeah, don't expect too much. Something serious, having a good time, dancing, and for that it's really a great album. Let's see, yeah, and they are from Scotland, from Glasgow. You see, 4 guys, 3 of them are brothers, the Middleton brothers. So I think I said everything. Oh yeah, you can also, in America, can also get for cheap. Yeah, okay. Next one, 1983, this is American band, US band from Washington DC, Urban Verbs, with their second album, Early Damage. And this is a great new wave album. This is really great, I love it a lot. And they had some, yeah, they got their own style, something new. But I will tell you first of all the band. You see, this is the band leader, Rod Franz. He's the brother of Talking Heads drummer, Chris Franz. Yeah, and they got also another similarity with Talking Heads. They got also a female bass player. Here you see in the middle. But that is all that they have similar with Talking Heads. The music is something totally different. I won't say they got a new, unique sound, but I really don't know any other new wave band that are with the sound similar. They like to play a lot with effects in the background, like but they use them really good, and that gives a bit, and it has a bit of mystic. Yeah, it's a bit mystic album. The atmosphere is a bit, but it's not slow, you know, too dark and something. But you listen, words cannot describe that thing. You have to listen to it. The only bad thing I can say is that the last 2 songs on side 2 are pretty similar. They're songs, you know, they start slowly and then to the end they get more faster. Probably they could change the track list a bit, you know, not that they have to be similar at the end. But also both great, all songs. Really, every song is something really can recommend. Next one, 1986. Oh, if you're from Britain, you saw that for sure. Also a little bit popular in Germany in the 80s. This is Carmel with the album The Falling from 1986. And this is like Allez Allez, it's like this pop with jazz and soul influence. This has a lot of soul, also a bit of gospel. Carmel is a great singer, like Edith Piaf, a small woman but with great voice. Here are the band members. Yeah, and really easy for you is the 7th song. That's probably the song you heard before. And all in all, really, if you like that, I heard the term Sophistopop somewhere in the VC community, like Style Council, Sting, Sade, and this. I never heard before Sophistopop, but if you can make something out of it, this is Sophistopop. 1987, yeah, Greg Davies, singer-songwriter, with his album Like Narcissus. This is his debut album, he made only 2. And here's something special. This album reminds a lot of Tom Waits. First of all, the music is similar, you can say. It's not so weird and strange melodies, like Tom Waits. Some have some like that melodies. It's a bit more accessible, but still you have to get in a bit. Yeah, that's all I got to say. Song 3 from the first side and song 2 from the side B, they could really be on Tom Waits' album. There's really lot similarities. And what is also similar, Greg Davies, he sings like Tom Waits, but only on this album. The last song on this album he sings with his normal voice, and his second album, who comes after that, the whole album he sings in a normal voice. I don't know why he's singing like Tom Waits, this, probably this album is meant as a tribute to Tom Waits, I don't know, but really great melodies. You have to get a bit into it, some listens, but then if I listen to it, I don't listen it only once. I play it 2-3 times at least the whole album, because I'm always a bit sad when I have to pull it down. So then we got 1988, alternative music from California, the Downsiders, a bit silly name, but really nice sleeve. Yeah, looks good. Yeah, I love the sleeve. And alternative music, but not this typical alternative music, except the first and third song on side 2, when they're all with the guitars in. The other songs are more, not sophisticated. They're more interesting, a bit different melodies, and that makes the album a bit more special. Maybe sometimes a bit silly lyrics, but doesn't matter a lot. Yeah. Side 2 you got also a song, it's a bit punky, She's Alright. This great song, a lot of fun, yeah. Every girlfriend should be like that girlfriend he's singing about her. Okay, and the last album, Martin Stephenson and the Daintees with the album Gladsome, Humour and Blue, also from 1988. This is him, and this, you see, is the whole band, the Daintees, and this is a singer-songwriter. This is, I love that album. I have to say, I love that album really a lot. I can play it all day long, and it's pretty Warriors. Let's say Warriors. You got different influences. The first song, for example, is kind of a sailor song, not drunken sailor, no more so romantic sailor song. The second song is more a pop song, probably meant to be played on the radio. Third song, then you got funk, folk more, then a bit, bluesy, then again different. It's pretty well, and really beautiful, all beautiful melodies, beautiful songs. Really, really, really nice album. Okay, that's it. What can I say? I hope you listen to the albums. I hope you find at least one album that you like, that you can then buy for cheap somewhere. And yeah, don't forget to leave a comment. I'm happy for every comment. I will reply for sure. And okay, that's it. I will wish you all the best and bye.